Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are working on week 41 of my Project Life album. For this week, I am using my Studio Calico monthly kit along with some extras on the side. And I had to speed this up faster than normal because it did take me quite some time to get it all done. But I chose to use this title card because I had an idea from oh gosh, Jenny Garcia, of how she like uses these boxes to like decorate and stuff. So I'm going to use the stickers that came in the kit here, these round ones. And it also came with some here, those little tickets. So I'm actually going to use those to kind of fill in those spaces. And I actually really love how it came out. This is probably one of my top like 5 title cards I have created. I do bring out the stamp because it has these like star clusters together, and I'll stamp up at the top to fill in some of that space there, and then I'll stamp in this blue box here, but I'm going to grab a little white paper so I can kind of stamp off of it in case it gets on my mat. I use some of the chipboard pieces there, and then here I'm adding another one of those round stickers with the acorns because, you know, I'm in Southern California. We really haven't had fall-like weather. So I thought, you know what, let's just use it on the title card and call it a day. And then I'll use this piece at the top here just to kind of fill in the gap there and box it all in. This next photo here, I'm going to add another circle star. I was going to try to add a ticket, but it doesn't work out the way I want it to come out. So I use the star sticker, just like those stamps, along with these older Studio Calico labels. And then they had these little chipboard phrases, so it says letting stuff go, and I just put donation pickup because that's what we had right there. Next photo is a photo of my son and I, and instead of just putting down that chipboard piece, I'm going to add a label to the back of it and then place that phrase on top. It says special bond, and it was a photo of my son and I at his game, and I went ahead and journaled on that card that I'm actually going to stamp on first with more of those stars, and I'm just going to journal about how it was the last regular season game for this for my son. So proud of him and all of his accomplishments he has achieved with this new sport. And yeah, I pretty much called that one done. Next two here, one is a photo of 2 ghosts hanging in our tree in our front yard, and it just says simplicity, don't overthink it. And then less is more, which I thought was perfect because we haven't really put up decorations outside. And I just go ahead and use this like twig branch stamp that came with the set, and I'll just decorate around the edges to fill in that gap. Sorry about that. And the next photo here, I printed it at a weird size because it was like a longer, I had the whole team in the photo. So I put this ticket, says oh yeah, and then I put the number 10 first, and then I kind of label it on top of it, so it's like, I don't know, it fills in some area there. And it's just a big old photo of my son's team. This next photo here, I did it in photo grid, and I put down a label that says my favorite things. And then on the right side photo, I will put a label, and then it says cozy vibes, and it's just like the trees changing colors. Onto this next side. It's going to be a flip up on one side of it from my son's game, and in my pictures you'll see that I swapped around some of these photos because I had the wrong journaling card next to this one. But I just went ahead and glued the 2 3x4s on a white cardstock, and then I just used the washing method to wash it down. Then I adhered the top card over it, and voila, we're done. I'm going to add some of this thin washi just to add a little color along that like empty space of it. And then I add what do you call these? Puffies. And these little like circle photos that, not photos, circle stickers that came with the kit. I kind of wish they were just like a tiny bit bigger, but I went ahead and put one of those puffy hearts in there and called that one done. This next photo I did in photo grid, and it's a picture of this chicken recipe that is like my go-to now, my all-time favorite. And I made it for dinner with some butter, garlic, green beans. Came out amazing. This journaling card here is where I'm journaling about how on his Monday game, he had his own double play all by himself. He was playing center field, caught the ball, and ran to second base to take the runner out. And so proud of him, so proud of him. So I add some chipboard to that. It says a bit of this with the arrow pointing up, and then that's when I remember I have the wrong game photos in the opposite corner, so I'll eventually move it around. But this card here says, please remember that beautiful things can bloom from the seeds of your most difficult times. I add some puffies and a chipboard, call that one done, and a selfie that just says chill vibes. This photo down here, I'm going to adhere the 3x4 card along with the photo. And this one here is just a photo of the costume that I ordered my son, and I just journaled a little bit at the bottom on a label. I put bought Avery's Halloween costume. But in the meantime, I'm going to decorate this card, and I use one of the other circles at the bottom that says October all around it. Put the label at the bottom, and then I'm going to use more of these little circles to just add like my 3. And these puffy asterisk thingies in the like coordinating colors. And I called that one done. Next photo here is, this was Monday's game. The previous one I did was from Saturday's game. So I'm going to eventually move these around, but same thing. I adhered the 2 photos, or the 2 3x4s to the white cardstock. Use that washi tape. And then I adhered it down. I'll adhere the top photo, and on this one I add the super thin washi in on the left side from when you open up the flip up, just to add a little more color. I thought it would look cute. So along that left side right there, that is where I'm going to add this washi, and I just love how it turned out. So there you are. And then I wanted to add something, so I add another one of those little circles with this puffy star, and I call that one done. And I totally forgot that I had a insert for our pumpkin patch visit, and I'm checking out this Halloween house. So I brought out these stamps. I don't remember where I got them. I think I got them off of Temu. And I like them. It's just with the wood block, it's kind of hard to see where you're stamping. So I use this ticket card, and I kind of cut out most of that for you, so you didn't have to watch me do that. But I didn't type out. I stamped out Pumpkin Patch 2023 on that card with the ticket, and I love the way it came out. I wish there was more of those cards like that in the kit, because it was like perfect for what I needed it for. And then I'm using some of these older Social Paper Plan Halloween stickers that I've had in my, they're from like 2020 maybe. I've never used them all. So to add a little decoration, I added this like black snake at the bottom and a bug on the top, just to fill in the white space around it. I'll trim off the excess, and that's just going to go alongside that photo with our feet near the pumpkins. I thought that was super cute. Here I'm just trying to find more stickers to use. So I use a pumpkin on the top, and then I put one of those puffy asterisks next to that. Call that one done. There's the photo that's going to run along the bottom side of it, and I call that set done here. We're going to work on the back part. I promise we're almost done. And this one here is the Halloween house that we always go visit. It's near our neighborhood, and they always decorate for Halloween and Christmas. So this here, I'm going to adhere them both so they don't move around, and so you won't really see it from the back. But I have these like clear-ish stickers from Social Paper Plan as well. So I'm thinking of using those. I use this cauldron to add to that bottom of the card, but I'm going to cover the rainbow washi because I do like that grid so I could journal. Sorry about that. That's my big old head in the way. And I'll just cut off the excess strip, and I can use that for something else if I need it, or just trash it. You know, I like to reuse stuff here. So I'll go ahead and adhere the cauldron down at the bottom, and then I'm going to put how we took our annual visit there. And here's where I used that clear sticker. But my photo is so dark that I realized I have to put down something. So I then put washi. I thought that would work. Still can't see it. So I'm going to have to put it on some white cardstock. And then I'll cut it out and make it like a little like fishtail banner label thingamajig. I realized I have it too thick right now. So once I fishtail it, I'll put it up, and it literally covers all that washi that I just added. So I'm going to go ahead and thin it down using my scissors. Actually, I'm not going to end up using this little cutting thingamajig. And yeah, we're almost done with this one here. Thank you guys for like sticking with me here. I know it's kind of long. I try not to do long videos because, you know, I know sometimes we don't have that much time. But since this one had an insert, it was a little longer, and with stamping and all that fun stuff. So here is where I put the goldenrod. The house on goldenrod is what I titled that card. And then I was trying to pull out another phrase to use on there, but doesn't end up working out. But here is a flip through of how it all came out. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy these videos that I'm putting up. Some of these pictures you will actually see over on my October daily albums because I like to recycle. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll be seeing you real soon, friends. Bye.